the art cafe. Kim, what are we waiting for?
To be seated. It's so hot, bro. It's burning and itching out here.
Burning and itching. We're in the shade.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
I'm
you're
wearing
not.
a sweater.
Never mind, the sun's right there.
I know, and I'm wearing a sweater. I thought actually they're chimsicles. They're just sitting, sleeping. Samantha was yelling at me because I turned on the light so I could put her things away for her camp. And she was yelling, and she's like, turn the lights off. I'm like, girl, you're the one sleeping like a chump while I'm trying to do work for you. People these days.
Sips water. Sip, sip.
I just swallowed that piece of ice whole. That hurt. Ow.
Park, and the Barnes & Nobles is right across the street from here.
City things.
Anyways, it's city things. Who knew there'd be trees in the middle of Manhattan?
I know. Have you seen before and after pictures of Manhattan? Like before all this like urbanization happened, it was like a huge forest.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And it was just like, I saw this like aerial view, and it was just kind of like trees, and then it showed today, and it was like a city.
Look, there's a little piece of heaven, Barnes & Nobles. I don't know how many times I've put this Barnes & Nobles in my vlogs, because we come so often.
Yeah, bro. And then
this is like my fourth time here.
We're gonna hit Strand.
The Strand.
Strand. As they say in Gilmore Girls. Anyways, if you guys watch Gilmore Girls, you're good.
So beautiful. It's right across. This is what's across.
My favorite character is for sure Kirk.
Kirk?
Yeah.
Oh, not Kirk.
This is my current character. I'm just like.
Mine is Suki, guys. I love Suki. She's the best. But anyway, this is Barnes & Nobles. These are signed. I want to see it. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I've read this one. That one looks cool.
Because Megan
This
is
one, that one.
Megan?
Read this one. I read this one. That one's really good. That one, amazing. And I read this one too.
That's fine. There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide. The wheels is aligned, we must just combine. Don't wanna do things to make you shine, and there's nowhere to run. I'ma let when you come, make I love you good. And if you want,
This notebook is so neat. Thank you, Samantha, for finding it. Oh, she's the best. Look at it. It's just. Wait. Oh my gosh. Look, guys, it's Lord of the Felines.
50 Shades of Meow. A Tale of Two Kitties. The Meowking Bird.
The Meowking Bird. That's hilarious. Instead of saying the Scarlet Letter, the Scarlet Yarn.
That's so
Catula, Dracula.
The Canterbury Tales.
That's so funny. Samantha, you found some good finds.
I got this because like it's cheap and it's 50% off. And like Disney, come on, okay? So don't judge. And I got Tangled because it's my absolute favorite movie. And then I got Green Day because everyone keeps telling me to listen to it. So.
Oh, I love that so much. I love these. Thankfully, Samantha gave me a ton of New Yorker magazines. She's a queen.
Yeah. So my school library, they have a subscription to it. But then me and the librarian are besties. So she gives me all the old ones because no one reads them. She's like, just take all of them. Literally, no one reads them. She's like, but you. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. So I have a whole collection. Legit. Look at that. And look at this one.
Oh, I think I have this one.
Yeah, you have that one. And look at this one. This is from November. This is from Cindy's birthday.
Oh,
in 2011.
We should buy that for her.
Yeah.
How much are they?
Look, this was the day after your birthday.
Guys, I'm on November 5th, babes. I'm a Scorps.
Oh my god, look, this one's from 1958 and the price was 25 cents. Yo, what happened to that beautiful economy? This one's from 72, it's 50 cents.
Newyork busy walk, let's play this campaign. Oh, 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 baby pancake. Girl, you only want my ready champagne. Oh, na na na, mama, be a game. Everything you have, we got just the wrong things.
know you want me, what I suggest. Skip the drama, stay with mama. Mother knows best. Look at my cute little dog. She's just sitting there. I have some of the vibey lights over there, my little fairy lights. This is my cute little doggies, my momos. She's my little angel, although she's very feisty. And guys, I have my beautiful candle over here. This is, let me show you. This candle, I love woodwick candles. I fell in love with after I got this candle, which I actually have to empty out, and I've been just putting that off. I got this candle. Oh, let me clean my camera. Maybe you guys will be able to see better if I clean it. 1 second. Wow, that's so much better. We love a clean camera. Okay, so I got this candle. It's literally like my favorite scent, and I've been trying to find the same one again. So if you guys know where to find it, please tell me, because I will definitely be repurchasing. As you can see, I've really used it up. I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond that was in my town that actually closed, and so they were having a sale, and they had this, I think it was like 75% off. It was amazing. So I got this. It made me fall in love with woodwick candles, and now it's a problem because these are not on sale and they are very expensive. But if you hear, okay, my AC turned on so maybe you can't hear, but it sounds like just a crackling fire, and it is the most beautiful thing. I love it so much. Here's me. So I'm just laying in bed. I just did like a pretty intense facial, so if I look red or anything, that's why. I am watching one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name's Hannah Elise. If you guys haven't seen her channel, check it out because it's really amazing. I'm just wrapping up the night. Today in New York City was really great. I completely forgot to show you guys what I bought in the city. I got some amazing stuff, so tomorrow I will definitely show you. I'm definitely going to include it in this vlog, so even if I don't film that little section tomorrow, I will include it in this vlog. My younger sister bought a couple records in the city, and one of them was the Tangled record, because that's my favorite movie and has become my younger sister's favorite movie because of how much I showed it to her when she was younger. Literally, we would watch it every Friday for like a solid 3 years, and it was the best. But yeah, I love that movie so much, and when I saw the record, I was like, oh my gosh. I even helped her pay for it because I was like, you need to have this. Like, this needs to be in our house. She was like, I agree. And so we got that, and then for her birthday I had gotten her the complete Red record from Taylor Swift, like her whole Red album, and there's 4 records in there, and it's amazing. All Too Well 10-minute version, yes. So we listened to that for a while, just laying, and I love listening to records in her room specifically because her ceiling is a sky. So my dad, when she was younger, he painted her and my younger sister's room. The ceiling is blue and he painted clouds, and it just looks like a sky, and it's so pretty. So I was just like laying there listening to her album. She put her vibey lights on, and it was so nice. But now I am here back in my room with my cute dog. I'm gonna go to bed now, so good night. Hey guys, so it is several days later. I did not just roll out of bed and then do this clip like I promised I would. I kind of forgot / had things to do, so I just pushed it off, but I am going to include the haul in this vlog. So all right, New York City. I went to New York City and I went to the Strand bookstore with my sister, and I bought a couple things. So first I bought this book. The book is called Still Writing: The Perils and the Pleasures of a Creative Life, Beginnings, Middles, Ends by Danny Shapiro. Oh my gosh, I read this book already. It took me a day to read it. I'm gonna read the back to you guys if you guys are interested in getting this book. Also, my little sister gave me, she made this like a little paper heart bookmark, and I love it so much. So from Danny Shapiro, best-selling author of Devotion and Slow Motion, comes a witty, heartfelt, and practical look at the exhilarating and challenging process of storytelling. At once a memoir, a meditation on the artistic process, sorry my AC just kicked on the artistic process, and advice on craft. Still Writing is an intimate companion to living a creative life, reminiscent of Anne Lamott's Bird by Bird, and Virginia Woolf's A Writer's Diary. This book is both a lodestar for aspiring scribes and an eloquent memoir of the writing life. Like the back said, it was a memoir, but also very witty and had so many amazing quotes. And she grew up as an only child with two parents who weren't there emotionally. Maybe they were there physically, but they weren't there emotionally. And I found that really interesting because it related to my life in a lot of ways, but in a completely different way. My parents have been there emotionally for a lot of my life, but physically they had, when I was growing up, their work was very demanding and they weren't home all the time. So, you know, I was the youngest sister of two older sisters, but my oldest sister lived with her mom, and my older sister, she spent most of her time reading, and just a lot of the times it felt like, not that I was an only child, but I was alone a lot of the time. And so listening to her talk about how when you're alone and don't want to feel lonely, you just start imagining different worlds and writing, and that was definitely something, and just storytelling and creating, that's definitely something I related to. And this book, oh my god, it's one of my all-time favorites now. It's definitely not something I usually read. I'm more into paranormal romance, supernatural, more fiction-based books, but as I've gotten older, I've gotten a lot into non-fiction books, and this is definitely up there. So if you guys are interested, I would recommend this book. The next one I bought is this book right here. It is Reading Like a Writer, a guide for people who love books and for those who want to write them, by Francine Prose. This book I bought because, like I said, I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm very into writing. I've been doing that since I was young, but there's a part of me that thinks, oh, because I love medicine, because that's not something I was actually pursuing as my career, I can't really be taken seriously. I don't know, but I was gravitating toward these two. I already read the first one. I have not read this one yet because I've been reading a lot recently. I have a lot of books to read, but I'm very excited to read this one. The last thing I got at Strand bookstore, I didn't buy. They give these for free, but they have these little it's like a little plastic container next to the elevator, and they have just bookmarks, and they say you can take some. So I took 2 of them. This is what it looks like on the outside for anyone who hasn't been. I'm sure if you've seen my Come to New York City with Me video, I'll tag it up here. That is all I bought at Strand bookstore. At Barnes & Noble's, I bought a couple of things. I love any Barnes & Noble's, but the one in the city is so magnificent. I could get lost in there for literally hours, which I've done on multiple occasions, and it has been the best. But the first thing I bought was this. It is a little tote bag. I love these types of tote bags. I'm obsessed with them, but also this color, I know you guys can tell just from my channel and from anything from me. Sorry, I think my family's in the background if you hear them, so sorry. But the front of the tote says, once you can read anything, you can learn everything. It's a quote from Where the Crawdads Sing. I don't know if people who are younger than me know this, because I definitely know that this was something in my age. So like if you're 12, 13, 14 watching this, do you guys know what this is? I don't know if people do anymore because ebooks and like Kindles and everything has taken over. But this, for anyone who's watching this and doesn't know, so when you would go to the library, they had this in there, and it was like usually on the front inside cover on the back, the librarian would open the book, she would pull this piece of paper out, and she would stamp it, and then she would hand it back to you, and each time that book was checked out, it would get stamped and the names would go on there. And I looked at this and was like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I haven't seen one of these in so long, because that doesn't happen anymore. When I go to the library, there's no librarian that even checks my books out. Like, it's a self-checkout machine that can do it. And I don't know if you can see, but this is exactly what it looked like, kind of faded writing, and it was so, I love this so much. But yes, I'm very excited about this. I also bought another one of these. I think I've shown this to you guys before. This is like $2.50 for this wonderful tote bag that's reusable, machine washable, and it's made entirely 100% from recycled plastic bottles. I have one of these in my car that I use for my groceries. I also bought Selected Poems of Robert Frost, the illustrated edition. This is what it looks like. It's from the, you know, on Barnes & Noble's, how they have that $10 section, the $5 and $8, where they all have like that red sticker. I was gravitated by the cover of this, but I think I've mentioned before, I'm getting more into poetry. It's been so amazing, and I thought, of course, I have to read some of the poetry of a legend. The book is so beautiful. Look at it. I think they did a wonderful job. I know the poems are why you buy the book, because they're beautiful in their own rights, but visually, this book is very, very beautiful. The last thing I bought at Barnes & Noble's, I saw this book and was like, wow, I could not have had someone make me a notebook that's more personalized to me. it is this notebook. In case you guys don't know, I actually grew up wanting to be a heart surgeon. I still want to be a doctor, but I'm gravitated more towards emergency medicine now than, you know, like heart surgery. But it still has such, the heart is the reason I fell in love with medicine. I remember I had this book, it was called Human Body. It was styled more towards children's book, where it had a lot of illustrations, but it had a lot of medical knowledge in it and just really cool, quirky facts, almost like a scrapbook type thing. Oh my gosh, I read that book almost every day, and they had this wonderful diagram of the heart, and I remember I would spend hours just memorizing everything, and it made me fall in love with medicine. This was like when I was in the beginning of 8th grade or the end of 7th grade. Red is one of my all-time favorite colors. Oh, thankfully the AC turned off. Red is one of my all-time favorite colors. You guys know I love roses, so the red and the little handwriting of the journaling. I can never have too many notebooks, especially ones that look like this. So that's my Barnes & Noble's haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this portion of the video. Guys, today has been a wild day. If you hear the noise, that's my AC in the background, but I just want to include this little clip because I think I vlog a lot of me traveling and, you know, exploring different things, which is true because that's what I do, but I also sit in the little house in my office and work for most of the day. Oh no. I have a very strict schedule with myself. I'm very organized, as I'm sure you guys probably know if you have been watching the channel. So yeah, I'm in here Monday through Friday from 9:30 until about 6 with like a break in the middle for lunch. My dogs are barking outside, I'm so sorry. I have my Google Doc and my Google Drive organized with all my video ideas and schedules and everything like that. I do it on the computer, but I'm also someone who works really well when I write with pen and paper. So I write down all of my ideas and like finalize videos that I'm actually going to do. Like I've already decided this is the video I'm going to post this week. I write it down and make like a checklist of what I have to do, and then I write the time when it's been completed. And then at another section I just write down my daily to-do list, and I do that like basically for every day. I'll sit down every morning when I get into work and I make myself a to-do list, and whenever I finish it is when my day ends. So some days I'm like in a work grind, and even though I finished everything on my to-do list, I'm really inspired, I'm feeling really creative, so I want to keep working. But that is something I want to include in this vlog because I do, the majority of my week is this, and I love it. It's literally the best. My school has not started up yet because it's been a break, so when school starts, my time is going to be split between doing my master's program and doing my work for my YouTube channel and the other projects I also do. But I wanted to include this because yes, I do spend a lot of time with my family. After 6, I like to, you know, hang out with them. On the weekends, I take the weekends off. We do a lot of really cool things, but I wanted to include that from Monday through Friday from about 9:30 to 6. I am here working. And I don't even know if I should call it work because yes, it is work, but it's work that's very passion based. It's so much fun, so it doesn't feel like work. I don't ever feel the need to force myself to sit here. I look forward to it. I bring my cup of coffee and it's like the most exciting time. If you've seen my other vlogs, you guys know I went to Nyack to this amazing store called Glitter Thicket. I'll link the vlog somewhere. And I got these rings and I have been wearing them together. My sister said they don't look good together, my older sister, but I really love them together. So they've been making me very happy every time I look down at the keyboard, which has been really cool. But anyway, so thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope you guys liked it, and I will catch you in the next one.